Imagine you are Claire. 3 years ago, a $2 lottery ticket brought you more than $400 million. Today, you are sitting in your old Honda outside a hardware store, reading an email from your accountant. The final line says, about $4.66 million of your wealth is now generating nearly $615,000 a year before personal taxes. Not from rising stock prices, not from another winning ticket, but from laundromats, a parking lot, a few parcels of land leased for billboards, and a commercial cleaning company. No one knows you own any of them. Your neighbors still assume you are simply living comfortably after leaving your job. The barista still remembers that you always order your coffee black. Your former coworkers have only heard that you are learning how to manage your money and spending more time with your family. No one knows you once won more than $400 million. And no one knows that, for the past 3 years, you have been trying to answer one simple question. If luck can make you rich overnight, what will keep you rich 30 years from now? After claiming the prize, you do not leave all the money sitting in one account. Some of it is kept in highly liquid assets. Some is divided among bonds, index funds, real estate, and other long-term investments. But there is one portion of the money you do not want to see only as numbers on a screen. You want it connected to things that are real. Machines that are still turning on a Tuesday morning. Cars that still need somewhere to park. Buildings that still need to be cleaned. You set aside a relatively small amount of your total wealth and call it your real cash flow fund. Your first deal is a laundromat in a suburb of Columbus, Ohio. It has 18 washers, 16 dryers, faded tile floors, and a change machine that jams far too often. The owner is Dale, a 64-year-old man who has run the place for nearly 17 years. He wants to retire and move to Florida to be closer to his daughter. The asking price is $430,000. You could buy it immediately without giving the decision much thought. And that is exactly what worries you. Before you had money, every major decision forced you to be careful. Now, you could make a mistake worth hundreds of thousands of dollars and barely feel it. So you spend 6 weeks reviewing water bills, electric bills, insurance records, and repair histories. You visit the laundromat in the morning, in the afternoon, and late at night. You count customers. You review the lease. You ask the repair technician questions the seller would rather not answer. 6 washers are nearing the end of their useful lives. The plumbing leaks regularly. The water bill has been rising almost every quarter. You still buy the business, but you set aside another $170,000 to replace the old machines, repair the plumbing, improve the lighting, and add card payments, while keeping the coin option available. Your total investment is $600,000. During the first year, the laundromat produces about $405,000 in revenue. After rent, utilities, payroll, insurance, maintenance, and repair reserves, the business earns about $112,000 in profit. Compared with $400 million, $112,000 is almost insignificant. But that number proves your money is now supporting a real need. People still need clean clothes whether the stock market rises or falls. The laundromat still opens, even when you are not there. You could buy 10 more laundromats that same month. But 10 businesses that all depend on water prices, electricity costs, leases, and the same type of customer would not make the system safer. So your next deal is not another laundromat. It is a 110-space parking lot near a hospital. The purchase price is $1.9 million. You upgrade the security cameras, improve the lighting, install automated payment equipment, and reserve part of the lot for hospital employees with monthly permits. The property produces about $285,000 in annual revenue. After property taxes, insurance, management fees, snow removal, and maintenance, it generates about $140,000 in net operating income. Then the first winter arrives, and the drainage system fails. Water collects in one corner of the lot and freezes after a cold night. You spend more than $40,000 repairing the pavement and drainage system. Behind every profit number on a report are bills that still have to be paid. But the repairs are completed, the lot reopens, and the revenue continues. Your third deal is much smaller. You buy 3 small parcels of land along highways in Kentucky and Tennessee. Each parcel already has a billboard owned and operated by another company. You own only the land beneath them. The total purchase price is $420,000. After property taxes and administrative costs, the 3 ground leases produce about $25,000 a year. It is not much, but there are almost no employees, no inventory, and no equipment for you to inspect every morning. The income is protected by long-term contracts. Next, you buy 60% of a commercial cleaning company that has been operating for more than 20 years. The company generates about $3.4 million in annual revenue and roughly $420,000 in operating profit. You pay $1.05 million for a 60% ownership stake. The founder keeps 20%. The management team owns the remaining 20% and continues running the daily operation. Based on your ownership percentage, your share of the profit is equivalent to about $252,000 a year. But the company does not distribute all of it. Some of the money is retained to replace equipment, hire employees, and protect the business if a major contract is lost. The actual cash distributed to you is about $210,000 a year. The laundromat needs a manager. The parking lot needs maintenance. The 3 parcels of land require almost none of your time. The cleaning company depends on people and service quality. Now, each stream of income responds to a different type of risk. Then the biggest opportunity appears. A broker sends you information on a package of 12 laundromats being sold together. The asking price is $9.6 million. According to the offering memorandum, the businesses generate $1.7 million in annual cash flow. You could buy the entire package in cash. No bank, no outside investors, no approval process. With one signature, you could multiply the size of your business portfolio within a few weeks. The broker repeatedly reminds you that another investment group is interested. If you move too slowly, you may lose the opportunity. You start imagining all 12 locations operating at once, 12 sources of revenue, 12 laundromats producing money every day. On paper, the deal looks almost too good to pass up. Karen, your accountant, reads the file and asks one question. Is that $1.7 million the real profit, or just the number the seller wants you to see? You request every lease, utility bill, repair history, and payroll record. What appears behind the sales presentation is completely different. 6 locations have less than 3 years remaining on their leases. Several landlords have already indicated that rent will increase when those leases are renewed. Dozens of machines need to be replaced. 2 locations sit near apartment complexes that are building private laundry rooms for their residents. The required equipment upgrades could cost as much as $1.8 million. After recalculating rent, management payroll, deferred maintenance, and machine replacement costs, the real cash flow is not $1.7 million. It is closer to $1.05 million. That is still a large number. But if you pay $9.6 million and then invest another $1.8 million, your total cost will approach $11.4 million. In return, you would own a system filled with short leases, aging equipment, and too many risks arriving at the same time. 2 days later, the purchase agreement is sitting on the conference room table. The broker is seated across from you. Your attorney has marked every signature line with yellow tabs. The earnest money deposit must be wired before 5 o'clock to hold the deal. The clock on the wall reads 4:37 p.m. You pick up the pen. The broker says the other investment group is waiting for an answer. Your phone vibrates. Karen has just sent the final spreadsheet. You open the file at the table. The last line shows the true amount of capital required after the purchase price and the almost unavoidable upgrades. $11.4 million. Below it is a list of the 6 leases that are about to expire. You look at the contract in front of you, then at the pen in your hand. When a mistake cannot hurt you immediately, it becomes dangerously easy to stop treating it like a mistake. You put the pen down. "Claire, we need your answer before 5, the broker says. You slide the contract back toward the middle of the table. "I have made my decision." You walk away from the package. The broker calls twice that week. The second time, he lowers the price. You still say no. Instead, you offer to buy the strongest single location out of the 12. Its lease has 12 years remaining. The equipment is newer. The surrounding neighborhood is growing. The financial records are clean. The total purchase price and improvement costs come to $690,000. The laundromat generates about $470,000 in annual revenue. After rent, utilities, payroll, maintenance, and insurance, it produces about $128,000 in profit. You could have bought all 12 laundromats, but you buy only one. At the end of the 3rd year, you are sitting in your Honda outside a hardware store. A dryer has just broken a drive belt. The manager is waiting for you to send the correct part number. You open an email from Karen. The first laundromat generates about $112,000 a year. The second generates about $128,000. The parking lot produces about $140,000 in net operating income. The 3 billboard ground leases generate about $25,000. The cash distributed from the cleaning company is about $210,000. Together, they generate nearly $615,000 a year before personal taxes. Machines still break. Pavement still needs repairs. Clients can still cancel contracts. Employees still need to be managed. But if one laundromat struggles, the parking lot continues operating. If the cleaning company loses a contract, the ground lease payments still arrive. If the stock market falls sharply, these businesses still serve everyday needs. You look at the $615,000 figure one more time. Then you close the email. The manager is still waiting for the dryer belt information. The $2 ticket changed your bank balance in a single night, but it did not teach you how to protect the money. Those lessons came from 6 weeks of studying water bills, from spending more than $40,000 to repair a drainage system, from allowing the cleaning company to retain cash for difficult periods, and from the $9.6 million contract sitting in front of you at 4:37 in the afternoon. You did not use the entire $400 million to buy businesses. The $4.66 million represents only a small layer of the larger portfolio, but it is the layer that allows you to see what money is doing beyond a number on a screen. The machines are still turning, the cars still need somewhere to park, the hallways still need to be cleaned, and the contracts are still paying on an ordinary Tuesday morning. Luck made you wealthy, but staying wealthy requires something more difficult. Knowing the purpose of every asset, knowing where every risk must stop, and knowing when an opportunity is no longer worth the money it requires. Because sometimes the most profitable decision is not what you buy, it is what you are disciplined enough to walk away from.